Recording.
Alright, here we are about to enjoy our own copy of the Ultimatum Heart of Metal box set. Now that they're all done and the project's all shipped off to everyone, we hope everyone's enjoying them. And they are pretty much sold out. We might have a copy or two left when you see this, but this is our the one we actually get to keep in our personal collection. Ultimatum Heart of Metal 20 Years of Ultimatum, Roxx box number 100 of 100. Now, we want to give you some tips on this because they are a limited edition. We only made exactly enough to ship to everybody. And we want you to be very careful because we are very happy with how this collectible came out. I think everyone's going to enjoy it and love it. But we want to give you a tip on care for this box because if we could go back and change one little thing, we would change the fact that it's a little bit too tight inside. Everything fits fine, but we're going to ask you and show you that if you want to take care of it so that it doesn't get damaged, when you take it out and you enjoy all your items, which we're going to review real quick here in a minute one by one, but as you review it, as you're playing it and taking these things out of here, when you go to seal your box set back up, we strongly suggest you put it in the lid. Put it right in the lid of the box set before you close it, and then seal it back up. Because it fits nice and it's perfect. But if you don't do that, and you just put your stuff back in, and you go to close it, we found that a lot of times the corners are getting jammed and bent up. So we're just giving you some tips and some words of advice there to make sure when you're closing it up, we suggest put it in the lid, close it that way, close it up, and there's your box set. Now let's take a minute and look at all the cool things that you got inside of this thing here. Once you take it out, let's start from the bottom. You get a copy of Puppet of Destruction, the remastered and expanded edition that we did with Ultimatum a few years back in 2009. Actually, we had a little bit of a scare when we went to make the box sets, thinking that we weren't going to have enough because this is out of print as well. We do have probably 30 or 40 left after we built the box sets, but for a minute we actually thought we weren't going to have enough for the box sets and we didn't think it through. But we actually ended up making that out fine. So, Puppet of Destruction. Next, you got a special copy limited to this box only called Before the Pit. This is demos and alternate sessions from the Into the Pit album. So you actually get tracks that were never released, some demo versions, alternate takes, a bunch of really cool stuff in here, and a bunch of bonus tracks too. That's exclusive to the box set. This is killer for you Ultimatum fans. Ultimatum Live, the live DVD. This is somewhat exclusive to the box set. We needed to make sure we had some extras, and we ran about 40 or 50 extras that we'll be selling individually because it turned into such a labor itself. On the back of this here, you can see you've got Live at Extreme Mardi Gras 2002, the whole show. You've also got Up From the Ashes 3, the whole show, and a ton of bonus material in this thing. You've got the very first Ultimatum interview, Robert Gutierrez before the show opening up for Mortification, interviews, tons of interviews, behind-the-scenes stuff, a long history of Ultimatum shows. You get everything from the first time Ultimatum played, where Robert actually sang for the band, all the way up through different performances, all the way up to Up From the Ashes, Up From the Ashes 2, and Up From the Ashes 3. Tons of video footage, 4 hours of video footage. And the brand new disc, Ultimatum Heart of Metal, 20 Years of Ultimatum. These came out great. Inside you've got a 12-page full-color booklet, tons of memorabilia photos and history of the band. You've got 18 tracks of Ultimatum, 4 brand new tracks, and a ton of remixes and greatest hits as voted on by you guys on the Roxx Productions website. Also, exclusive to the box, you've got 4 autographed photos from the band themselves, specially printed for this box set. Last but not least, on the top, you've got 3 last limited edition items. You've got an Ultimatum Custom Heart of Metal sticker. This one's numbered 100 of 100 and signed by Scott. The first 15 box sets are all signed and hand numbered. The other ones, Scott actually randomly signed a few, so you'll be lucky. Take a look for that and see if yours was autographed or not. Also inside there, you've got the brand new Ultimatum Heart of Metal patch. We made enough for the box sets and a few extras, so there's a couple extras on the side if you want one of those. And the Ultimatum guitar pick. This is number 5 in our series of Roxx Signature Series guitar picks. This one is signed by Robert, and that is inside of your box set as well. So that's a nice little recap of this. We hope you enjoy this box set as much as fun as we had working with the band and putting it together. And we will see you again real soon with the next release. Thank you very much for your support, and again, we hope you enjoy it.